Okay, so we are discussing about the various aspects of Pahalgam terrorist attack. This is considered as the most one of the most horrific terrorist attack happened in the world, where tourists of the same country, tourists from the India, tourists in India, they got killed or massacred in their same country. It's not that tourists from other country they had come to India and they were enjoying their life and then terrorists came and killed them. Terrorists, people from the same country, they were killed by terrorists and more or less terrorists from different countries. Terrorists were from different country. People were from the same country and they killed it. This is considered as one of the most surprising and horrific incidents that happened that ever happened in the history. Now we are tracing out the reason for it. The one reason that is coming out here that Jammu and Kashmir is completely closed, politically closed from all sides. Only one side it is open, that is India. Otherwise, Jammu and Kashmir is a closed region. Okay, in that way, if it is a closed region, the north side of Jammu and Kashmir, more or less it is Gilgit-Baltistan that went into Pakistan, and then Badkhashan region of Afghanistan. Then west side it is Muzaffarabad, again controlled by Pakistan, and then little bit northeast is controlled by China, and that is the Aksai Chin region, and little bit into the Kasi Kasgar region also. I don't remember the name of that. It falls in kind of Yarkand River Valley. That region was also part of India only. It was part of Hunja Kingdom. Hunja is a valley, and it was part of Hunja Kingdom. That is also taken by the China. East side of Jammu Kashmir is Tibet. That is also more or less taken by the China. Anyway, that is the condition of Jammu and Kashmir. When Jammu and Kashmir is completely enclosed by the three side, it is by foreign country, then it is considered as a region of India that is completely controlled, that is completely inside the foreign country. In that sense, it is okay. Now, question is that Jammu Kashmir is considered right now, it is unrest. The region is unrest. There is a violence in the region. Was it the same? No. In 1947, Jammu Kashmir was considered as one of the most peaceful regions in the world. Now it is one of the most troublesome region in the world. The reason is till 1947, Jammu Kashmir was the central point of that area. Jammu Kashmir, Leh, Kargil, Srinagar, these were famous places at that time. Means from trade point of view, many Punjabi merchants, either Indian Punjabi or Pakistani Punjabi, many Punjabi merchants they were involved in doing trade from with the through the Jammu and Kashmir, trade with the Kasi Kasgar, trade with the Tibet, trade with the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, trade with the Gilgit Baltistan, trade with the Badkhasan region. So trade was happening and trade with the Shimla. So Jammu Kashmir was central point. So when trade happens, any place when trade happens from all the side, then it is difficult when movement is happening at any place. When movement is happening from the all the side, then it is impossible that terrorists will grow there. They cannot sustain there. When there is no movement in Jammu and Kashmir, only military are there. How many places military will stand? Not possible. They are highly salaried employed. So it's not possible for the government to keep military everywhere. It is practically not possible. In that sense, when there is no movement of the people or traders, then terrorists would grow. This is by nature. This will happen. You cannot stop it. Terrorists will certainly grow. Germs will certainly grow if water is stagnant. So if Jammu and Kashmir people are stagnant, then terrorists will grow. This is inevitable. It will happen only. If lot of people are going as a terrorist to the Jammu and Kashmir, then they will attack on them because that is their job. To terrify people, terrifying people is their job. This is what they will do. If Indian government is surprised on this, this is this is because of Indian government only. Till 1953, there was a consulate in Kasi Kasgar. Till 19 63 there was till 1952 there was embassy in Lhasa, but all Indian government slowly closed it, making Jammu and Kashmir, giving Jammu Kashmir in the hand of God or in hand of terrorists only. So government is responsible for the Jammu and Kashmir problem. Now, when Pahalgam issue has happened, then government is trying to do the same mistake what it did in 1947. It is closing down all the border along the Pakistan. No one can go and come because border gate where people enter into Pakistan through the border through the road, those are common man. They come to India because their relatives are there, or they come to India for some work basis. They are not terrorists. Terrorists never enter India through visa and passport. Indian government, they do not understand. Terrorists, they are thinking that when they are closing the gate of the Attari border and this border and that border, they are restricting terrorists to enter into India. Because terrorists never come through you taking visa and post passport. There are few gates between Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab, very few, 10 or 15 roads. In 1947, these were roads connecting two towns. Like there is one road connecting Srinagar to Muzaffarabad. There is one road connecting Kargil to Skardu. These are the roads. There are many roads. There is one road connecting Punch and Uri. There are other roads also. There is one road called connecting Fazila and something like that. There is one road connecting Gandwala and Husainwala. These are the roads that were available in 1947, where buses used to go, bullock cart used to go. Now those are gates now, border gates. Now, if you block those gates, normal people will not come through visa and passport. But these terrorists, they enter through mountain and forest. You are giving safe passage to them. Okay, so Indian government is aggravating the problem. They are not solving the problem. They are doing the same mistake what they did in 1947, closing the Jammu and Kashmir. Now they are closing more. It is not now more prone to terrorist attack now. If people they come and go, then how terrorists will exit. Example I always give that you won't see any terrorist activity in town where lot of commutation is there, lot of movement is there. When lot of movement is there, generally the people they don't see any terrorist in the town. Terrorists generally happen in the jungle or where no one goes out there. See, if you see the community, the kind of Naxalite based terrorists, generally they come up in the remote dense jungles only, forest only, where no one commute. Now, full Jammu Kashmir has become jungle. When no one is commuting, it has become jungle. Anyway, we were in discussion of the roads that were already there in 1947, and government they have made a border out there so that no one will cross the road, and you have to take visa and passport and you have to go by Attari Wagha border only. Those roads are which are connecting India and Pakistan. The roads are in Rajasthan, those roads are in Punjab, and those roads right now it is in LOC. That is not the international border though, but line of control, that is LOC, which part of it is occupied by illegally by the Pakistan. So that there also roads were there, and their march past or flag retreat or army retreat happened there. So this we are talking about how many roads actually existed in 1947 time frame, when people were used to go by bullock cart, by horse, by walk, or by bus. Bus were also there at that time. So these roads we have talked about LOC, Punjab, and Rajasthan. Now we will talk about India and China. Right now it is India and China. Earlier it was India and Tibet. Okay, so if we see the road, okay, So if we see the road, now we will talk about the road that is between India and China. So these roads were existing road in 1947. One road I was missing between India and Pakistan, that is Skardu Kargil road. Kargil and Skardu, they are connected. They were connected through road, and that was a highly mobilizing road. Kargil to Skardu is around 126 kilometers, and Skardu to Gilgit is around 200 kilometers. This is along the Indus River. Indus River is populated river. Indus does not flow in on Mars and Pluto. Indus River flow from the Leh. Leh it comes to Kargil. From Kargil it goes to Skardu. From Skardu it goes to Gilgit. From Gilgit Indus River takes the southward. Otherwise it goes westward little bit north. That is the Indus River. And full along the Indus River there is population. There was a road, okay, from the Leh Kargil and road that will continue to Skardu. That road is closed now, and every time discussion happen to open the road so that people can commute. Relatives are this side, that side, and there is lots of trouble people are facing. So that was also part of India in 1947. That was accession to the India of Jammu and Kashmir. Sri Hari Singh, he signed the accession. In that way, Skardu, Baltistan, Gilgit, Sigar. Sigar is a town that is north, that falls in Baltistan division. That is north to Skardu, Sigar. Sigar is a town, and north to Sigar is Hunja Valley. All are populated region. The way Indian government is showing Jammu and Kashmir to the people, it is as good as no one lives there. Only terrorists are there. These are the inhibited region. If people start trade and flow of the people in those then terrorists will go away automatically. Okay, now, so that is called Kargil Askardu Road. That road is there, but there is no border gate as such, but military is there. Anyway, now we will see a kind of India and China road that were available. One is Karakoram Pass, very famous. From the Leh, if someone goes to north, then it will hit Karakoram Pass. That is the pass that divide the Indian part and Kashi Kasgar part. Karakoram Pass, through Karakoram Pass, the traders will go from Leh to Dipsang Plain. From Dipsang Plain, they will pass the Karakoram Pass and they will go to Kashi Kasgar. From this side, people were carrying spices, food grains, oil, eatable oil, and those kind of things. From that side, they were bringing silk material, woolen material. Those things they were bringing from that side. And heavy trade used to happen earlier. Okay, Karakoram Pass. Okay, that is still a road right now, I believe so. Okay, then another is Pengang Lake. Pengang Lake is a lake in the, I believe it is a salty lake. This is what I remember. Pengang Lake. Pengang Lake is in the Jammu and Kashmir, but now that part is taken by China, Aksai Chin. So it is in Jammu and Kashmir, in Aksai Chin, a little bit it goes to the Tibet. Along that there was a road along the Pangong Lake. Road will go from the lake to through Pangong Lake and it will go to Tibet. There is a place there. I'm not talking about Lhasa. That will be far. There are places in Tibet where people were going through that lake. That road is there, but again no one is going. Demchok village. Demchok village is a famous village. Right now, I believe it is part of India. Theoretically, I don't know it is whose part is. It is southeast of Leh, Demchok village. Aksai Chin region, when China has taken, it is not only the northeast part, in complete eastward, little bit of the eastern side, thin strip, it will come to Demchok village. Demchok village is the junction point from where people used to go to Tibet. So that was also of a kind of area that was in movement earlier in 1947. Anyway, this is Jammu and Kashmir. If we talk about Uttarakhand, then it is Lipu Lake Pass. Lipu Lake Pass in Uttarakhand. So someone who is going to Pithauragarh or something to see the kind of Kailash Mansarovar, probably they will go by this road, Lipu Lake Pass. This road is still there and people are going. So visa and passport works there. If someone is carrying visa and passport, visa for the China, then going to see the kind of Kailash Mansarovar, then through Uttarakhand he can go through the Lipu Lake Pass. It is possible right now also. Sikkim Nathula Pass, very famous Nathula Pass in Sikkim, Doklaham region or something like that. So Nathula Pass is considered as one of the most major point from where the trade between Tibet and Sikkim, Assam, Bihar that used to happen in 1947. That is Nathula Pass of the Sikkim. Right now it is more or less closed only. Only army is there. Okay, these are the reason for the terrorists to prosper. Okay, now in Arunachal Pradesh, okay, there is something called Kenjamane or Zenithang Circle. Kenjamane or Zenithang Circle. This is the road between Arunachal Pradesh Tawang district to Tibet. Another road is again from the Tawang district only. Okay, and it is called Bumla Trade Point. These are the trade point where road goes from Arunachal Pradesh to Tibet. Another is Satang district. In Satang district called Jeling or Kaplang Pass. There also road is there and people used to go there with the trade from Arunachal Pradesh to Tibet. There is another called Mihuka or Tolla Pass that is in West Satang district. Mihuka or Tolla Pass in West Satang district. That road was there and trade was there. There is something called Mongolong or Dumla Pass. Dumla Pass, it is in West Satang district again. Their road was there and people used to commute. There is something called Kibitu Pass. See how much India was connected to the Tibet, how much India was connected to the Kasi Kashgar, how much India was connected to the Jammu and Kashmir of the Pak occupied Kashmir, and how much India was connected to Rajasthan, Sindh, and Punjab. So many roads were there. Now it is Kibithu Pass that is in Ajhau district of Arunachal Pradesh. Now these are roads and you have to take visa and passport, I believe, to go on that side. Anyway, what from India, what used to go as a trading was food grains, edible oil, and then spices, fodder for the cattle, means agriculture based, apples, salt. And from that side, from China side, from Tibet side, what used to come Tibet side was milk product, yak and sheep wool. Okay, silk, walnut, gold, silver, fish, Tibetan blankets. So this used to come earlier. I have not taken down for the Burma border. And anyway, there is nothing called Bangladesh border because anyway it is inside India only. Burma border again there would be many roads, and then Tamil Nadu was connected to Sri Lanka through the Dhanuskodi this side, and that side um, I believe it is called Mannar from that side, from the Sri Lanka side, there is an island there, Mannar or something, and this side it is Dhanuskodi, that is in Rameswaram. So this way they were connected, boats were going, ships were going, and just take the ticket and go there. Now, for the God's sake, Sri Lanka has waived off the visa requirement for the Indian. Any Indian can go to Sri Lanka without any visa if he is carrying passport. Means if ferry service start from Dhanuskodi to Mannar, then anyone would be able to commute without visa. Only thing he need to carry passport. It will be very nice when India would reciprocate with the same thing that any Sri Lankans can come to India without any visa. At least Bihar can do it because maximum Sri Lankans are Buddhist and their ancestor went from the Bihar only. Means their religion went from the Gaya, both Gaya. So Bihar government should come forward and they should make visa free to Bihar at least people who are coming for the religious purpose to Bodh Gaya from the Sri Lanka when Sri Lanka has made the visa free entry to the Indians. That much at least Bihar government should propose to the India and then pilgrims from the Sri Lanka who are coming to Bodh Gaya for the Buddhist reason, they should not take the visa at least. This, if this, but who listen to us? These government, if you see Bihar chief minister or anyway, they are completely involved in catching their chair. That's it. Indian prime minister to everyone. Their main aim is that they should not lose the chair. They do not have any focus on tourists or see the how it is happening in Pahalgam. This is completely a case of negligence of the government. They are negligent about Jammu and Kashmir issue. That the problem is. Anyway, God will God will flip their mind. This is what we are thinking. God will flip their mind somehow that they will start thinking about the people also. This is what we think.